presents the Rambling Teapot Chats over Samara Chai. Now that I have my chai tea, let me tell you what we are planning to ramble upon today. This is that one thing that is constantly in our head. Even during that super important office meeting, even just before sleeping, and even during writing your exams. If you have not guessed it already, let me tell you, it's nothing and none other than food. Yes! कल क्या खाएंगे, breakfast में क्या बनाना है, lunch में क्या होएगा, snacks, what should we order from Zomato? In fact, Swiggy and Zomato have become our new BFFs. And in the post-pandemic world, this obsession with food has even increased more. What do you think? To ramble upon the same, we have two absolutely food-obsessed people and also major food connoisseurs from the city of Surat. So without further delay, let me welcome our first guest, Dolcee! And our second guest is this one person who emerged as one of Surat's sweethearts with her amazing green chilla recipe and the green chilla girl!
Just because I'm not an engineer.
Yes. Pankti, Choksi, guys. Pankti, Choksi.
But I'm good.
Alright guys, how do you feel to be on our podcast?
She'll always say first because she wants.
Because she's government?
Yeah, she's government. नहीं, I need नींबू की रोशनी.
What do you mean?
नींबू की रोशनी क्या होती है?
Yeah, I want to understand too. किस हुआ है?
Like अच्छा, light. Oh my god. This is slow clap. नींबू की
वो भी पिक्चर से मारा हो.
अच्छा,
बड़ा
पिक्चर से ये मारा हुआ है कौन?
हमने तो बड़ा मौसम्बी.
Yes. So Dolcee, how do you feel to be on our podcast today?
So this is my first podcast. अभी तक कभी इतना बोलने का चांस नहीं मिला है.
Right.
I talk a lot, but ऐसा चांस मिला नहीं. ऐसा I think I'm going to enjoy a lot.
Oh yeah, we will too. I'm also very excited. And Pankti, first of all, why are you trying to act so posh?
Usually I look like that stupid person in those shots which are
Ramka Krishna.
yeah, I mean I don't know, some person identified me seeing the shots.
Oh.
Hi Pankti, I saw. Alright, okay. So I need to dress better,
Yeah.
look better, talk better, so I'm conducting myself till I can.
Till you can.
Till I can.
Till you can. Alright. So let me start with the questions. Like I have so much to talk with both.
Always ask her first, huh? She wants नींबू की रोशनी.
Okay, I will ask her. नींबू की रोशनी. So Dolcee, tell me, since we have established कि नींबू की रोशनी आपके ऊपर ही रहेगी.
और वो कुछ भी goof up करेगी तो
नहीं, but
actually ऐसा नहीं था. शो स्टॉपर तो बाद में आता है. इसलिए थोड़े क्वेश्चन मुझको पहले,
थोड़े questions पांति को पहले, yeah. But ending note should be Dolcee.
Yeah. And So, she gives good quotes and good punchlines.
Punchlines,
So
yeah.
not a problem. Are you watching?
Yes.
देख रहा है. Just complimented me.
She just complimented.
I always do. You do that, yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody compliments Pankti Choksi.
नहीं, पत्थर भी मारती है बहुत मुझे.
पत्थर भी मारती है.
बहुत मारती है पत्थर. कांकरे लगते हैं दिल का.
Oh my god.
कांकरे is a गुजराती word for पत्थर.
Yeah.
छोटे वाले पत्थर.
छोटे वाले पत्थर. The कंकर.
कांकरे is equal to कंकर.
Kankar. Okay. All right. So Dolcee, tell me, what made you choose food? Like you are an engineer, if I'm not wrong, right? And what made you like move towards food?
As an engineer मैंने कुछ ज़्यादा किया नहीं है और टाइम जाते जाते मैं भूल भी गई engineering. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वर्ड फाइल बना सकती हूँ and वर्ड माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ऑफिस यूज़ कर सकती हूँ. कंप्यूटर इंजीनियर. Yes. So वो तो भूलने शुरू हो गए. The moment she started with engineering, started seeing buildings. So good you mentioned computer engineer. Yes, I am a computer engineer. So can you hack into people's Instagram accounts? That's what I just said. That apart from Microsoft Office, I have forgotten everything I learned. And hacking, I never do that.
You never do that.
Any hacker out there?
Pankti.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Dolcee, you were saying.
So one day saw this advertisement of Akshay Kumar saying कि अगर आप अच्छा खाना बनाते हैं, घर की लेडीज को बहुत वो नहीं मिलता है, क्रेडिट नहीं मिलता है अच्छा खाना बनाने पे. If you are that good, आपका खाना लोगों तक पहुंचाना चाहते हैं तो आइए, ये शो है आपके लिए, blah blah blah. तो I was like, मैं वैसे उसको देख रही थी कि हाँ,
I can see the advertisement. जैसे डॉल्सी ऐसे कुछ कढ़ाई घिस रही हो, ऐसे कढ़ाई वहीं छूट गई, चली गई.
Correct, घिस रही हो. Were you घिस? No.
watching TV only.
She's the princess of her kingdom. She'll not घिसो कढ़ाई. You and me will be in her.
Don't call her princess. Don't call her princess. She's the queen. Yeah.
You always saying don't call me.
Yeah, don't call me. हम तो घिस ही रहे हैं कढ़ाई वैसे भी, तो क्या ही
And I'm Cersei.
Yeah, she is Cersei. Wow.
Cersei क्या होता है?
Game of Thrones reference दे रहे हो? हाँ, ठीक है.
Sorry, I haven't seen.
Yeah, it's okay. Our
चालू करवाना चाहिए.
Yeah.
So वो ad देख के मुझको लगा कि हाँ, मैं मतलब I cannot go to Indian Idol or Boogie or Dance India Dance because I'm not that great. So I'm like, yeah, ये एक चीज है जो मैं कर सकती हूँ.
Right.
So why shouldn't I try? मैं सिंगल नहीं.
सुंदर भी हूँ.
मैं सिंगल नहीं थी.
मैं सुंदर भी हूँ.
इतनी सुंदर हूँ मैं क्या करूँ?
कैमरा पर भी अच्छी दिख सकते हो, खाना तो मैं
बना ही देती हूँ.
Yeah.
So I tried for the first season, but उसमें कुछ response नहीं आया था. Then second time again, so I watched the whole season.
Okay.
And I started practicing कि हाँ भाई ये लोग तो ऐसे टास्क करवाते हैं.
Really?
Yes. So
She prepared herself.
So even my husband was like कि ये तू शेफ नाइफ से काटना शुरू कर, ये सब ये देखा उसने प्याज कैसे काटे थे, तू भी काट. I'm like, okay, I learned. Then I started plating stuff and I'm like, okay, I have made this today. I will give new names and English names, fancy ones.
Would you practice doing all this also that I made this today? Or
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Nice.
We used to do
So the
that.
tablescaping and all of that.
Yeah. I started doing that the whole year,
Nice.
and then again the second season came. I wasn't sure कि second season आएगा कि नहीं, but I was like ठीक है देख लेते हैं, अगर आएगा तो I'll try. So I tried again. SMS भेजना था, भेजा, and one fine day they called कि you have been selected. आपने SMS भेजा था, तो you have to come for audition.
Right.
So तब मैं BLCC में मेरे वेट लॉस की ट्रीटमेंट ले रही थी. मैं लाइक छोड़ तू ये सब, मैं चली, मुझे अभी बहुत प्रिपरेशन करना है करके. And then I started talking to
But
my
did you
family.
just know that you sold VLCC to so many people?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
What is wrong with you? Why are you getting on the wrong side of
नहीं,
it?
नहीं,
Actually, I because
Yeah.
वो मैंने कब से छोड़ दिया है. मैं genuinely अब मेहनत
जनता
करती हूँ.
VLCC जाओ, वजन घटाओ और वहाँ से मास्टर ले जाओ.
अरे यार नहीं यार.
हाँ, फिर खाना खा के मोटे भी होते हो तो मोटापा घटाने का तरीका बेसिकली. Anyway.
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Continue.
ओके
VLCC.
हाँ तो फिर मैंने घर पे आया, सबके साथ बात करी. Then I started thinking कि which one should be my audition dish.
Right.
That was a big question.
Yeah, what do you make? I want to know.
हाँ.
So what are you?
I made mutton keema cake.
Ooh.
Yes.
Very fancy mutton keema cake.
So उसका हमारा खत्री version is खत्री name is mutton मैसूर. So I'm like मैसूर तो किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा कि what I'm trying to say. So I was like it looks like a cake. It can be cut.
Okay.
So I will name it as a cake.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make non-vegetarian because I wanted to break that thing कि gujjus are only vegetarian and sweet food.
Yeah, me
So
too.
that is like a thing कि भाई सबको ऐसा impression.
We are not मीठा.
Yeah, we are not मीठा lovers at all.
मैं तो बहुत अच्छी, मुझे तो मीठी दाल अच्छी लगती है.
I don't know why we usually known for curries and meathi dal. We are much more than that.
Exactly.
And
Right.
Exactly.
That's what you wanted to break, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I chose that dish.
Yeah. Alright.
And then they were quite impressed with the dish कि हाँ भाई कि गुजराती हो के how you make non-vegetarian
Yeah.
food. That was the question I have answered like so many times during my journey. And
I
otherwise to do.
let's make a meme for that. Like let's make a meme. Let's चप्पल पकड़े ना कोई कहना है गुजराती हो नॉलेज चप्पल meme बना.
We'll do that. We'll give her a chappal. She'll hold
No,
it.
actually.
We'll do that. But I'll give you a DCMP chappal.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
मैंने सोचा
चप्पल मारूं.
नहीं, हमारा reasonable है.
Reasonable चप्पल मारूं.
Reasonable chappal मारूंगी.
तुम दूसरा पैर खरीद लेना मुझसे. I'll give you the right one, you buy the left one.
Right. So yeah. So what about you, Pankti? Like, I got to know about you through like Green Chilla Girl and all. Was there something before it also? I'm
Yes,
pretty new
yes.
to the city, so that's it.
No, yeah. I belong to a typical Jain family where I think my mom was one of those you've hit that age of 13, 14, so
Right.
a girl should know everything. So, bartan kisna, jharu nikalna, bathroom dhona, khana banana. So we've done a share of blunders, but I guess these life skills were incorporated in us like on an earlier age. And my mother is a very good cook, and so is my mother-in-law. And then eventually, of course, you have to please the husband, and
Her husband is very nice. I
You
know.
would not believe this. He looks like this very amazingly quiet human who has all the sensibilities of a monk and would not speak an unnecessary word. But no, it's not the truth. He is the one for which I. But of course, I'll give him the credit for all the fanciest cooking which I started doing eventually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, plating food because I thought that this like okay, please the boy, yes. And then I started doing that for my son also. I used to do those nice kiddie platings. You must not. Have you stalked me enough?
No, yeah. I follow and stalk both of you now.
Yeah. So, but never took it up as a career because I'm more like a jack of all, king of none kind of a person. I like to do a lot of things. I like to do like a lot of random things, and cooking is something which I love, but it's not something which I chose as a career because I was doing a job.
Yeah.
And the job was I was in a happy place.
Yeah.
So never thought of taking this as a career, but it is almost like a career now.
Yeah.
Because I do
It
food
is.
styling. I do food styling.
Food is not always about cooking and feeding people. Food. A lot can happen over food.
Right.
एक tagline थी वो CCD की कि a lot can happen
over a coffee. Right.
But
right.
I would say a lot can happen over food.
Yeah.
Food styling is a subject by itself which I'm not good at
Okay.
all.
Thank
But
God.
she's
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
She has done so much food styling for my food also.
Oh.
She has done photography for my food. But I was like, hey, इतना अच्छा लग सकता है मैंने तो सोचा ही नहीं था.
I know, and I see that Pankti.
Janta, Wakhand number 2.
And I see that talking about Pankti's food styling, I see that she's not even using fancy equipment or anything. She's
Yes.
using a phone and doing it, and it looks beautiful.
Dude, I have sold my kidney to buy the phone. It is a fancy equipment.
Alright. Steve Jobs, if you are listening, she sold her kidney.
नहीं कुछ चाहिए तो बोल दे.
Kidney must pitch.
Okay, so if you are listening and if you don't want me to sell my second kidney, I am taking donation to buy a new iPhone. Anybody watching out there, every penny counts.
Yeah, please send the donation.
Or anybody coming from US, I am saying this to everybody.
Everybody.
Here too. ये जब फीचर होगा तब तक शायद
ये हम
आ जाएगा उसका.
आ जाएगा,
iPhone ही
आ जाएगा.
उसका वो मॉन्क जैसा पति है ना
वो ही दे दे.
Oh no.
यात्रीगण कृपया ध्यान दें.
पति के पास हमेशा एक बजट के ऊपर की ही चीजें मांगे. बाकी का खुद ले ले.
बाकी क्या किडनी बेच But so basically, what like for both of you, you did not like really see this happening a career. It just happened. Like,
Just
it
happened.
was-
Yes, it just
है ना?
happened.
So like Dolcee, have you always been a foodie? Like
Yes. So like her,
Yeah.
even my mom was like सब कुछ आना चाहिए. पति को अपने हाथ का खाना खिलाने का, पति के दिल का रास्ता उसके पेट से होता है. पति को भी इम्प्रेस करना होता है. इसलिए 7th standard से मेरे पास सब कुछ करवाती.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
guess maybe we have
हाँ.
that in common.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was like कि मैं 9th standard से अपनी रोटी घर की सबके लिए रोटी खुद बनाती थी. अपने
Yeah.
भाई के लिए सब्जी भी काट के
But
बनाती
that's
थी.
one job I hate.
रोटी
रोटी का
बनाना.
आटा गूंदना is the worst job on this planet and रोटियां बनाना thankless. रोटी कुक पे तारीफ करना क्या रोटियां बनी हैं.
नहीं.
सब्जी. Which fucking takes up all the crap. Sorry, don't use this, but yeah. It
No,
takes
no,
all
use
this
it.
credit. क्या पनीर बना है साला कोई तो बोलो क्या रोटी बनी है.
I know.
So if there's a potluck, never end up choosing roti
Yeah,
or rice.
right.
It's those things which are mandatory but nobody praises them.
But you know what? Like I understand. I think because my husband is the only person who says क्या रोटी बनी है क्योंकि उसको नहीं मिलती है. Because I'm Assamese, my staple is rice.
Rice,
right?
yeah.
So घर में रोटी बन जाए बहुत बड़ी बात है. ऐसी बात है. I don't make rotis. I know how to make it, but I will not put in the effort because I don't eat it. and
Yeah,
my
not a
mother
press
also-
machine.
And my mother also doesn't put in the effort. Okay, like when he goes.
मतलब बेटे से इतना प्यार नहीं है.
So she's like कि राइस खा ले नहीं तो जो भयंकर रोटी मेरी माँ बनाती है.
जी, your mother.
My mother. His mother sends roti because she's like मेरे बेटे को रोटी नहीं मिलती है घर पे. I will send roti.
She wish she adopt me. I don't want to make rotis. I can send sabzi.
I can send sabji. Yeah, but yeah, roti making is like a task.
It is. And you know, Gujaratis have this thing. I do not know if other communities have this, but Gujaratis मतलब ना पहले पतली रोटी बनाते हैं.
पतली बहुत पतली.
पतली रोटी बनाते हैं और stack ऐसा खड़ा होता है. So if a house has like say 5 people, because those rotis are like really thin.
Yeah.
And ऐसे तुमने ऐसे तोड़ा and the roti is like it has vanished. So एक इंसान अगर 5 रोटी खाता है, उन्होंने average होगा household of 5, and if you make 5 extra, so you're making 30 rotis. तो मतलब मिनी बिल्डिंग सा तो तुम्हारा बन ही जाता है. And I'm telling you, women are so skilled because I think it's like in their system now that stack में से 1 mm भी बाहर नहीं निकलता.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
skill. Yeah.
So that so when I was in MasterChef, so we used to have this master classes. Post the episode, they would air this कि भाई शेफ लोग जो है हमको ट्रेन कर रहे हैं, हमको खाना बनाना सिखा रहे हैं, आइडियाज दे रहे हैं. तो वैसा वो लोग करते थे मास्टर क्लास. तो जब उसका शूट होता था ना, दैट यूज्ड टू बी वेरी फन शूट बिकॉज़ शेफ लोग भी उसमें वो उसमें नहीं रहते थे कि दे आर नॉट जजिंग, दे आर वेरी
Having fun, casual setup.
So एक एपिसोड में they had to roll the rotis नहीं कुछ और बनाना था, तो they had to roll like अरे भाई थेपला कर तुम थेपला कर. I know they call it थेपला कर. तुम ये पतली है बेल पाएगी.
You were the only contestant from Gujarat.
Yes. I
Oh my
was
God.
the only one. So then I started rolling it. So ऐसे I'm very expert in making rotis.
Yeah.
As she said.
As
the
both of you are, it
steak,
seems, yeah.
steaks जो बनाने होते हैं steaks बन जाते हैं.
हाँ.
So मैंने रोलिंग करना चालू किया तो वो पूरी रोटी आराम से ऐसे खुद से ही
गोल
घूम
में
जाए.
हो गया. That's a skill.
And
Okay, you are not a roti person.
Yeah.
Sorry interrupting you.
Yeah.
रोटी
Yeah.
मम्मी और ये जो डॉल्सी बेन बोल रहे हैं
हाँ.
आपको. So when you are below the roti with
हाँ,
the
खुद से
belan
घूमना.
chakla, that roti has to move on its own.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
So I also do that कि वो आटा को जो वो लगाते हैं ना, आटा
Yeah,
लगा के then I
yeah,
will
yeah.
twist it. Yeah.
Right.
हाँ. So yeah, it has to move on its own. That's the skill.
मेरे
So
को
we
started
started
rolling.
and chef was like
ये कैसे कर रहे हो आप लोग?
कि ये सिर्फ गुजराती ही कर सकते हैं. You guys are blessed with it. सब तब तो
Yeah.
सारा जोक वो सब हो गया. तो
हाँ.
that's what she's mentioning.
Right.
Yes, roti is one thing.
Yeah.
वैसे भी 7th standard से बंदा बना रहा है रोटी घर पे.
7th standard?
क्या हालत होगी, उसको आता ही होगा रोटी. सुबह भी
mother-
उठा के बना सकते हैं.
One point of time must have decided सालो लड़कियां अभी तुम लोग करो. मैंने in terms of training वो ऐसे बैठ जाती हूँ कहीं अपना चाय का कप लेके खिड़की के पास.
खिड़की के पास अभी तुम करो. मैंने 7th standard से किया.
But I'm telling you, kitchen is like, of course now it has become a passionate thing and people
Yeah,
put out
true.
pictures. Instagram and social media has changed the dynamics where people, like ask for recipes, and there's a lot of credit given to even home cooks. But
Right.
back then when our moms were cooks,
Nobody.
zero credit, even for the methi matar malai or whatever.
Yeah.
Like अच्छा बनाया करके the men would just stand up and just go to sleep. मतलब.
Yeah, right.
Food was
Right.
not considered a thing.
Yeah, like right now it's not just cooking, but this plating thing which you guys are talking about. It's so important, like to feel the
yeah.
food, you know,
Yes.
like everything is placed nicely.
I always
and all
say
of it.
that before you eat the food, or so there are two steps which come before that. It's like A, you smell food, like
Yeah.
because you can do it from distance, you don't actually even need to see it.
Right.
The aroma, like क्या बना है घर पे.
Right.
Even so many ads have done this.
Done
ads,
this,
yeah.
true.
And B, when you see the food, it should कच्चा भी हो तुम्हें पता ना चले, but it has to look like nice.
Nice, right. Totally agree about it. Will you tell us your green chilla story, please?
So last year when lockdown happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so please, I am much more than green chilla. I would like to clarify that before we do this because, dude, hello. Green
Bringing
chilla.
the Nimbu light on
I
you.
know, man.
Nimbu light. Yeah.
So last year I have been doing a lot of healthy recipes. Everything which is like a classic also has a healthy version in my house because perpetually I have said this so many times, but my husband is on some kind of a diet forever.
अच्छा forever?
Forever some kind of a diet.
Oh my God.
आज से तेल नहीं खाऊंगा, कल से नमक नहीं खाऊंगा, परसों से प्रोटीन. I'm like okay.
ठीक
So
है.
according to whatever his food habits are or his food journey is at that point of time, we switch the ingredients in our classics also, and I try to innovate something which fails also multiple times.
Right.
But so green chilla was one of those things which came into existence. How? Because one of the days हुआ actually ऐसा था कि चने के लोट में वो I wanted to eat the tomato bhajia which डुमस का अगर तुमने कभी खाया हो.
हाँ, no, I have heard
So
about
that's
it. Yeah.
besan. That's बेसन का जो भजे में वापरते हैं.
Right.
This is where we good juice fail.
What is वापरते हैं?
Use करते हैं, इस्तेमाल करते हैं.
Okay.
वापरना.
वापरना.
हमको भी बहुत वापरा जाता है.
Oh my god.
So it happened that I wanted to have that particular thing, and I was also like on a not weight loss zone, but trying to eat and minimize on the nonsense food.
And then
So I wanted to make this bhajia happen for me without the bhajia-ness, which of course can't happen. And that's when this recipe came into play. So it was like that bhajia has the besan, the chutney and the tomato going. So I was like, how can we do this and not have the oil? Yeah, because if you remove oil from the equation, dude, it's the most healthiest thing and protein thing that you can eat.
Right.
So much of green goes, besan has so much of protein, so it's like so healthy and good for you. And that's how this thing came into play. So I was like, okay, I want the green color because I want green color in everything.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so how can you retain the greenness of the green color? So I added spinach because coriander and garlic are mandatory for any food that I usually make.
Okay.
She would make me make a garlic hummus when I was catering to a Jain guest.
Oh my god.
One day,
मेरे लिए भी बनाओ.
3 सूरत वाले इंसान और बिना लहसुन का hummus खाया है तुमने कभी?
नहीं मैं तो लहसुन से ही
Contact
खाती
हुआ.
हूँ.
बिना लहसुन का hummus.
अच्छा ही बना.
बिना लहसुन अच्छे
So she's a good friend. She took the pains to send that big pot down. इतना जैन इंसान का निकाल के.
Oh, so you don't eat garlic? No.
She
you
eats
eat
garlic.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
She made me add garlic.
Garlic into
I
it.
was like, कहाँ इतना पेल हुए? एक जन जैन था तो I was like, ठीक है मैं
सबके
सबके लिए
लिए
जैन बना देती हूँ. She's like, I will not eat.
Without garlic.
Yes, तो मैंने वो
Yeah, I mean,
जैन
I'm-
का निकाल.
मैंने
नहीं,
और
I was like,
50
ये
years
मजाक
back.
कर रही होगी.
Oh.
फिर भी चालू
अभी
के चांस में
बुआई लहसुन की तो I would not mind.
No, I also know. I love garlic actually. So I don't
My
mind.
favorite ingredient is garlic.
It just adds
Yeah,
flavor.
yeah,
I know,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I am
Garlic fans
actually-
in the house.
It's like the dress going 2 inches down.
Punchlines I say.
Punchlines, yeah. And she says certain things and I just don't even know how to come back to this. I just go like,
No, you would know that. You know what I'm saying.
yeah, alright. I'm gonna hide with my hair, nevertheless. Alright. Yes.
So that's how the green chilla came into existence.
Right.
And then there was an online workshop which was happening where I was teaching people a couple of things because COVID made everybody cook.
Yeah, it did. Definitely, yeah.
मतलब इतना खाना शायद किसी ने कभी नहीं बनाया होगा
जितना COVID में
और खाया भी बहुत लोगों ने. I never understood where this food was going. I mean, people were cooking left, right, center. So that's when I was taking this online workshop and I had already invented and tried and did this trials on the guinea pigs of my house, this recipe.
So nice.
My child and my husband.
Yeah.
So they approved and I am always the first person to try and and
First guinea pig.
Yeah. So and I did it in that workshop and oh my god, I guess maybe because it was very easy to do and
Right.
and I'm telling you it's legit tasty because
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell myself here, but it is tasty. So and as it was that Instagram was all over the place and everybody was just cooking, so it
True.
just
Became
went
viral.
viral. Yeah.
It
Just
went
went crazy.
viral. Right, right.
As I said, it's very easy and it's made from ghar ke sab ingredients. You
Right.
don't have to go out and source
And
something.
get something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nothing expensive, exotic,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Simple.
Very very simple and very very quick.
Doable.
Doable. So very quick say, matlab, I'm gonna ask you, Dolcee, what's your go-to recipe? Like, what is this one thing you feel is the best thing you make?
Oh, she makes many things. Very very good.
But if you have to choose one,
I would say I make this one aglio olio chicken or aglio olio mushroom.
right?
Whatever with aglio olio
Aglio olio,
thing.
okay,
That's
yeah.
my go-to thing. कुछ
Yeah.
भी नहीं समझ में आता है
ये
वेजी
बना।
खाना है वेजी सारे काटे हाँ गार्लिक और ऑयल में बना.
Lasan is what we are talking about
Yes.
here, guys.
So I had this shoot and I wanted to get myself shot as
Yeah,
a chef.
right.
So the photographer asked me कि आपका favorite ingredient क्या है उसके साथ कुछ करते हैं. लहसुन. उसके साथ क्या करेंगे? कोई इधर सारी जगह लगा देगा.
मैं खाबो पीछे ऐसा.
मेरे ingredient के साथ कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा.
Lasan is my favorite. What's your favorite ingredient? Lasan?
Coriander.
मेरे पालक हो गया green.
पालक है but coriander is.
Yeah, dhania is also something which makes like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just improves the whole food.
और लोग कहते हैं कि भाई धनिया कच्चा डालो पर कभी-कभी जब आप उसको थोड़ा भी कुक
Cook
करते हैं
करके
तो
उसका
ज्यादा
खुशबू,
flavor अच्छा है.
उसका फ्लेवर खुल जाता है, right?
Oh,
Like it feels like that.
absolutely.
So, what's your favorite item, like food item or cuisine, if I have to ask you?
Cuisine, I would say Italian. I'm a pasta lover person.
Okay.
And food बहुत सारे यार. How
I
can I
can't.
name one?
I know, right?
I think I would say butter chicken also. So
Yeah.
I am a very pretty much a non-vegetarian person. So
right.
पहला non-veg ही मेरे मुंह से निकलता है.
Right.
So if a vegetarian dish I have to say, very simple, full of vegetable or peanuts वाला poha.
Oh, okay.
That is one item that
You really
I just love eating.
Yeah, okay. And what about you, Pankti?
Pizza, universally available.
Yes.
Sushi.
Yeah.
And if I don't say gourmet, I would love to eat dal chawal all my life.
Dal chawal.
Oh ho ho, लहसुन से भरी हुई दाल. Again, sorry,
Lessons.
लहसुन से भरी हुई दाल, थोड़ी spicy in दाल चावल.
But I love the way you guys are breaking stereotypes here because there's a Gujarati talking about loving non-veg.
वो आप
Yeah.
आपको जो
बंगाली लगी थी मुझे भी बंगाली बोलते हैं लोग, so I'm not being inappropriate here because मैं
चक्रवर्ती हो.
देखो ये देखो
चक्रवर्ती.
हाँ, but I'm Assamese, I'm not Bengali.
So मम्मी की surname चक्रवर्ती, पापा की
पापा
surname.
की surname
मम्मी
शर्मा. Yeah. तो
इनका नाम कितना लंबा हो जाएगा? आपके पति का surname क्या है?
खेरा जानी.
हाँ?
खेरा जानी.
So if we say Nikita,
Chakrabarti,
Sharma, Chakrabarti,
Chakrabarti,
Anil Chakrabarti, Sharma and what?
खेरा जानी.
काफी लंबा था वो. ब्रेक के बाद मिलते
Break it. So that's why my name is Nikita Chakrabarti only right now. So yeah, I haven't changed my name. So yeah, but that's for another podcast.
हैं. She knows she'll speak.
Yeah, I know. I'll speak. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, so yeah, but coming back to like breaking stereotypes, there's a Jen who's saying that she loves garlic, and there's a Gujarati who's
and
saying
I
that
did
I love
not
non-veg.
eat garlic for 22 years of my life. I started eating for the love of my husband.
Oh my god. Guys, it was like great talking with y'all. This I'm gonna like come close to the ending of our first segment of the episode. That is
First segment, अच्छा,
ये
दो और
पहला
segment भी
एक और segment है. हम लोग थोड़ा खींचते हैं. तो
सोच लो. सोचती बैठी है. हिम्मत है
खींचने की.
डॉल्सी की, आओ तुम और मैं. Let's gang up
Oh
against
my
a beautiful, gorgeous woman.
I am just sitting and drinking my tea. That's it. Samara tea. Alright, so we are moving to our next segment, which is called Spill the Tea. This segment was there in our first season as well. But in that season, we used to like play some random games so that we will get our guests under the Nimbu light and they will ramble more. But with Samara Chai becoming our sponsor, now we have changed the segment a little bit. And in Spill the Tea, we asked our guests to share some of their Karak stories.
Karak stories.
Yes, like जैसे Samara Chai तो Karak है. But I feel that every little inspiration that goes out there, अगर दो जन ने भी उससे inspire हुआ तो it can change somebody's life, you know. Like you just saw something on television and you thought you'll do it, and you did not give up even when it was like एक season में नहीं हुआ. You practiced and then you went the next season. And somebody who wants to do
you have
this,
to know this. Her child was very young when she went, and
Oh.
I think it was like because she did tell me how struggling it was for her emotionally to leave her child behind and to still keep going. And she said so many things which were like what happens on the show.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look as simple and easy and fancy as it is there. So
Absolutely. So that's why. So let's share our Karak story. मेरा story बोल दिया.
मेरा praise किया.
हाँ.
She praised me.
On camera, guys.
पहले one love था.
Yeah.
नहीं, two love था.
अभी
two one हो
two
गया.
one. हाँ. Right.
प्यार बहुत.
So yes, so this is Spill the Tea, guys, and so the girls are going to share their Karak stories. Who wants to go first?
She. No, I started every time now. She.
So
will start.
Dolcee. Sorry, so Pankti. So Pankti.
यार ऐसे I don't have much anything Karak to talk about.
वो पता चल जाएगा.
अभी
सुनो उसको.
हाँ, हम सुन.
ये हमेशा ऐसे ही चालू करते. Very modest.
Yeah.
मेरे पास कुछ नहीं
I
है.
am
बस. कुछ नहीं है. कुछ नहीं. अभी
I'm
कैसा
gourmet
green
and
chilla
modest.
निकला.
I'm gourmet and modest.
Green chili ऐसी humble, modest, simple ingredients available at home and viral.
Yeah.
Karak यार ऐसे in general seriously कुछ भी नहीं. There's nothing life changing which has happened to me. It has been a very slow and steady process of becoming what I am today. From a very shy तेल वाला बाल वाली लड़की जो I was practically non-existential when I was in school.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be somebody who might not be. What? ये मेरी class में थी. I don't even know like who she was.
Right.
Very shy, very introvert. it's been quite a journey from working in different things. I started working very early on.
Yeah.
But I think now every girl works at 17, 18 people have interning and doing things. So yeah, I started working and that's where maybe a life turnaround came, and then I started doing a job, and yeah, I mean, I don't have any such big achievement to talk about.
But the fact that you're saying that you're so introverted and shy and nobody
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
you,
yeah.
and now there are going to be very few people who are going to come in Surat and say that they don't
Yeah,
know
they
Pankti
don't.
Choksi, you know.
Exactly.
So I think that makes
One
it
more
the
thing
correct
that
story
I
there.
would add to
Yeah.
her, she might have not
Yeah.
realized it. One thing is consistency that I have seen in her.
Right.
Of stupidity.
Of being what she is and doing something.
Around
She would not sit and do nothing.
Yeah, that I can't.
That is one consistency that is one thing that hats off to her.
Right. So see?
जाते जाते बोल पोता
See? Correct chai, correct story.
Maybe correct story via Dolcee.
Via Dolcee. Now, do you want to do Dolcee's correct story?
Yeah, I mean, Dolcee खुद ही इतनी कड़क है, क्या
Correct
है?
है। क्या बोलूं? Yeah, but no, Dolcee, like, can you share something for our audience?
See, frankly, I am not understanding this concept of
Correct story.
Correct story.
No, we will decide whether it's correct or not.
No,
but
I
you just
it is our stories, but now
It is amazing for a person who comes from a humble background. Humble, why I'm saying this, because we were Surat has a lot of elite crowd also. Like every city
Yes,
has, you know,
it
like
does.
they're known. स्कूल से कुछ लड़कियां या कुछ बच्चे
Very
बन जाते
popular,
हैं
right,
for
yeah.
maybe being naughty or maybe coming from affluent families or whatever. So I think she was also like me. I wouldn't say non-existential, but a normal human being. To decide to go on TV and to decide for herself and to go
With her
there,
baby
do
by
her
her
bit,
side.
yeah, and to make Surat proud.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, thank you. But I will add one thing that I wasn't very shy or non-popular.
Yeah.
Non-popular because I was the
Oh, you were very popular?
yes, I was the
I
head
remember.
girl of the school.
Oh, that's like one tick mark for being very popular, okay?
Yes, I was the head girl of my school, and literally that year we had this election in the school, and I won with like lot of
Votes. Yeah.
पर जो दूसरी contestant थी उससे बहुत लंबा
बड़ा
gap
gap
में,
था।
बड़े gap में,
Right.
and I was like a Don type of
Dawn थी मैं Dawn, okay?
Who made her?
because I think I am very upfront when I'm talking. I
Right.
cannot
Hold it.
yes, I would
But
not
sugar-coated
hold it.
also.
I'm not sugar coated,
Yeah.
so sometimes it might feel maybe snob or rude,
Yeah.
that sort of a thing. But
Right.
if a person knows me for some time,
Then
or
they
they have partied with me, then they would know. Okay, no.
No, she's
That
very
impression-
warm-hearted.
That's her.
Yeah.
She's very
That's
warm.
like her nature, but in general, yeah.
So yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
And in being kadak or in being some inspirational thing, so I always had this thing in mind that I want to do something in my life. I just don't want to become a housewife or sit at home. So when I got married, so I wanted to work. So I gave interviews in colleges for being a
Teacher,
professor,
yeah.
lecturer.
Yeah.
So I was a lecturer at SVNIT for a year.
I can see her as that hot teacher walking into the classroom and all the
तुम्हें
boys.
देख।
I know.
Very fun.
And guitars are playing.
Balance is much better.
But I was married already. So
Yeah.
my husband was like, "तू रोज मंगलसूत्र पहन के जा."
Oh my God!
I'm like,
Seriously?
Full attendance.
Yeah, full attendance, right? Absolutely.
But again, I had to quit that job
Yeah.
due to family things.
Yeah.
Then I started with again वो कीड़ा तो गया नहीं, so I started doing jewelry business.
Okay.
Like exhibitions, sterling silver jewelry तब किसी ने सुना नहीं था. So I started business of sterling silver jewelry. And I used to do exhibitions, and I had a brand name called Kiyomi,
Okay.
which has some Japanese meaning. I forgot.
It's okay.
It's been so much.
Yamazaki.
So I think some beautifully होगा.
हाँ, beautiful.
Because it's about the
Yeah, Nashila.
नशीला thing. Beautifully होगा.
नहीं, वो आपका brand.
मानस जोइने भी खबर पड़ी जाए.
नशीला?
नशीला कहाँ है और बेचारा
मेरे ब्रांड का नाम खाली होगा स्मूथ.
What are you saying?
पूरा
Yes,
दिन
तो
मेरी
इसकी
बात
viewers
है.
first of मेरी.
सारी बुकी वाली है.
बिल्कुल है.
मेरा क्यों नहीं?
हाँ, right.
रूम में कपड़ा ठूसो मेरे.
And then this MasterChef thing happened. Again, that was a challenge because being the only lady in the house with all the responsibility and just 2.5-year-old son, I was very much skeptical of going, not going.
Right.
I was like, this is the only chance in life. Okay, I have to follow my dreams. मैंने बहुत बार अपने dreams को पीछे छोड़ के लोगों की सुनी थी. One thing was my marriage itself. Okay, like I had university का confirmation from US. I had all the things ready to go to US, and then प्रतीक का confirmation proposal आया, confirmation भी आ गया कि हाँ they were ready to do the. So ours is the arranged marriage.
Yeah.
So that time also I had to choose something that you know
Put
your
your
mind
dreams.
में मतलब
Right.
dreams मैंने बोला ये एक chance है कि जिसमें ये चीज is not coming back to me ever in my life.
Right.
I have to be little selfish.
If this happens again, would you go?
Yes, I will go.
MasterChef India, are you listening?
Any other platform. I
But
can-
now as a judge.
No. I can happily go as a contestant also because
Okay.
I have learned a lot. I have evolved as a person.
So much.
Because I was always in that parents के cocoon के यहाँ से कहीं जाना नहीं है, very protected
Right,
child.
right.
So this gave me wings to understand the life.
Yeah.
बाहर की दुनिया भी देखने को मिली and so I was blessed कि मुझको मेरे बेटे को भी ले जाने का permission मिल गया था.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes.
Oh.
So I had the thing कि my son was not keeping well here.
Okay.
Emotionally he was like
Very young, very young.
बहुत young था
हाँ.
तो स्कूल में से भी ऐसे फोन मतलब इतना ड्रामेटिकल लाइफ में पता नहीं क्यों होता रहता है मेरे को. सो आई हैड दिस एपिसोड का शूट जिसमें हमको अप्रैल मिलने वाला था.
Right.
So all the shoot happens for 2 to 3 days. One
Okay.
episode also takes 2 to 3
3
days
days,
to
right.
shoot. So one day task खत्म हुआ.
Yeah.
Task खत्म होने के बाद when we were just talking all the contestant and judges and everything, so we were like कि बहुत कम लोगों ने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है.
Right.
So इस बार का choice is going to be very easy for us कि हाँ इसको ही choose करना है.
हाँ.
And I was one of them. I knew it.
Right.
I was like चलो अच्छा है, I will be selected
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
third episode
Yeah.
itself. मुझे next task नहीं करना पड़ेगा. I
Right.
will talk to it.
Yeah.
Then I happened to talk to my son and my family. I mean, मतलब मेरे हस्बैंड के साथ हम लोगों ने फोन पे जो बात करते हैं
हाँ.
हॉस्टल से नहीं बच्चे फोन
हाँ,
करते हैं
हाँ,
उनको
हाँ.
भी टाइम दिया गया था कि इसी टाइम पे फोन करना है.
Right.
So we were talking. So प्रतीक is like कि उसकी स्कूल से फोन आया था that he is not keeping so well there.
Right.
पुणे में बैठा रहता है, बात कम करता है सबके साथ. घर पे भी वो शैतानगिरी नहीं कर रहा है.
Okay.
He's talking less.
Yeah.
Then my mom also called के भाई तू ये सब छोड़ बेटे
Yeah.
का सोच.
Yeah.
वो गया तो कुछ नहीं रहेगा. ये शायद लाइफ में दूसरी बार भी मिल सकता है. He's
Right.
very young.
Yeah.
So I was I just said to one of the food team member that see I feel that the apron is going to come to me. Don't give me. I want to quit the show.
Yeah.
और ये टास्क खत्म हो जाए फिर मैं नेक्स्ट में गुफ अप करके I just want to leave. I want to go home.
Right.
That was a message I already sent.
Right.
And the shoot happened next day. So he said, okay, I will pass on your message. Then the shoot happened next day, and they just gave me the apron, and I started crying there. कि मैंने मना किया था फिर भी क्यों apron दे रहे हो?
Oh my
It's-
God.
The camera is rolling. What should I do?
Yeah.
So I started crying. So the chefs are asking कि why you're crying?
Yeah.
I'm like, see, I cannot take this because my son is not doing well at home.
Right.
So I have to go back. So I don't want this apron. I'm ending my
Journey
participation
here.
here.
Yeah.
So then they were उनको ना कुछ कान में बोलते रहते हैं जजेस को.
Yeah.
वो जो
Yeah.
होते
So
हैं.
they have their
So they
YouTube.
तो
Yeah.
थोड़ी देर के लिए सारे शेफ ऐसे मुझको देख रहे थे. I'm like clueless. ये लोग कर
क्या कर रहे हैं?
तब तो नया था ना. It was
Then
just
you
third
didn't know.
episode. So
Right.
we would not
Right.
know.
Yeah.
And then he said के what if नेशनल टेलीविजन पे ही टेलिंग मी व्हाट इफ हम आपके बेटे को यहाँ पे आने दें, हम आपको लाने देंगे आपके बेटे को, आप जर्नी एंड मत करो.
Right.
हमको आप ही चाहिए.
Oh.
And I was again literally crying and crying my heart out कि मैं अब क्या करूं?
Yeah.
ये तो बोल दिया नहीं लाने दिया तो
हाँ.
इनका क्या भरोसा?
Yeah.
तब तो
इनका क्या भरोसा?
तब तो
हम ये
they
निकाल-
stopped the shooting.
Yeah,
They stopped
yeah,
the shooting
yeah.
because I was not taking the apron still yet.
Yeah.
So they stopped the shooting and then they called me एक meeting
Inside,
के लिए,
yeah.
inside. तो वहाँ पे बैठा था कौन पता है? वो रघु राजीव वाला रघु वो.
Oh, right.
राजीव
Right,
बैठा
right.
था वो MTV
The roadies guy.
roadies guy.
The roadies guy.
who looks like very tough one.
tough one,
Yeah.
and he was our producer. So I started crying. उसके
और
सामने।
गाली खाऊंगी।
मुझे आपसे बहुत डर लगता है, तो मुझे घर जाना है। He's like, अरे भाई मैं रोडीज वाला अलग हूँ, मैं ऐसा नहीं हूँ नॉर्मल, ऐसे मेरे भी बच्चे हैं, मैं सीखता हूँ। नहीं मुझे घर जाना है, ये मैं रोडीज में नहीं जाना चाहती, मैं होने लगी
मैं
like
रोडीज में नहीं जाना चाहती।
हाँ, मैं sorry, मैं मास्टर शेफ में नहीं जाना चाहती। Sorry.
Yeah. He's like the
So
Gordon
then-
Ramsay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just convinced me. They were like, we will talk with Pratik also. So they know you in and out. आपके
Yeah,
घर के
of
सबको
course,
सब
of
कुछ
course,
जानते हैं।
yeah.
Then they made me talk with Pratik कि
Yeah.
ये लोग लाने को बोल रहे हैं. They were ready to give me a nanny also.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah,
That's
so I was
really
like
nice.
okay. તો
Yeah.
फिर I was like પ્રતિક આટલું બધું કેઈ છે તો હું ના કયા મોઢે પાડું બધું જોઈએ કે પહેલા બે એક ટાસ્કમાં I'll just goof up and I'll come back.
Yeah.
So I went in the kitchen with the mindset कि पहले ही टास्क में I'll goof up and I'll come back.
Yeah.
Goof up and I'll come back.
Yeah.
मुझे तो घर ही जाना है, मुझे तो घर ही जाना है. That
Right.
is how I started it.
Right.
So I was like okay, I'll accept. So then the shoot started again and
Yeah.
every contestant felt कि इसको इतना
Attention क्यों मिल रहा है?
limelight, उसको नींबू की रोशनी इतनी क्यों मिल रही है?
मिल रही है? Oh
And
my
then
God.
people started taking me as के भाई ये तो
Competitor है।
नहीं competitor नहीं, so क्लास में होते हैं ना टीचर एक ही बंदे पे इतना
हाँ,
ध्यान देते
favorite
तो वो
है।
that
They
favorite
get jealous,
student
हाँ।
is not favorite of other.
Others, right.
टीचर के favorite is not favorite of
दोस्त
other.
लास्ट आता है तो दुख होता है,
हाँ,
लेकिन दोस्त फर्स्ट आता है तो और भी दुख होता है।
So that was the thinking यार इसको इतना क्यों, मुझे भी नहीं पता था इसको इतना क्यों, मेरा नसीब।
अरे खूबसूरत हो तुम।
अच्छा खूबसूरत
खूबसूरत
चित्रा
है,
भी थी,
I think,
खूबसूरत
yeah.
बाकी बहुत थे।
हाँ,
ऐसा नहीं।
right. Shipra was also very pretty.
She still
Yeah, sure. So yeah.
So, I mean, खूबसूरती was not a thing. Maybe ऐसा
No, I'm
because
sure
I had a
talent
good
and all of that, and yeah. So it was
then-
a mixture. Like I feel it's a
then
package
things
sort
happen.
of a thing. Yeah.
Then things.
So it's like, if it is bound to happen, all you need to do is like go ahead and do it, So that's obviously a correct story in itself.
So this also makes me remember the days when I used to work at Times of India. When she said, this is the first step you said you want to goof up.
Right.
मैं हर दिन कफन सर पे बांध के जाती थी.
कफन
So
सर-
because we Surtis, I mean I would say it like that. I'm not used to getting into that corporate job profile where we can actually be nice and lick asses is not the right word, but still like lick asses.
Diplomatic, let's use it.
Yeah, I mean if अगर 6:30 हो गया मैं आज pick up my bag and चलो, it's like but काम नहीं खत्म, it's like it's not my problem, like you handle it. You said 6:30, I am going.
हाँ.
And every third day कोई बोले मुझे तो job ही छोड़ देने हैं.
हाँ.
And doing that, I stayed how many years in the company? मैं ऐसा बोलती थी 14 years.
14 years.
14 years in Times of India,
Yeah.
and eventually then they told me कि बहन अब आप जाइए.
Ab-
COVID shut my department, I was laid off. So,
Right. I was also laid off because of COVID. Yeah, high five to that. Then I started Don't Call Me Princess
Yeah.
and Rambling Teapot. So I think
Oh.
good things happen, but I think
Yes.
it's just a
It's meant to
way.
happen.
It's
It's just a way. Sometimes it's a good way, or sometimes it's a tougher way. Whatever way.
But there's always a way.
Whatever happens for
For a
good.
reason.
So, since I had like this creative bone of doing fashion styling, food styling, curating recipes, like creative stuff, like I can write, I can
Right.
take pictures, I can. So I wouldn't say it like that, but yeah, I have the knack for making any random thing also have its own story or its own version.
Right.
So everybody would tell me, "Oh, you are so creative." How everybody tells you.
Right.
And when I lost my job, साला सहानुभूति कोई नहीं दे रहा है.
सहानुभूति नहीं
कि भाई हमारा साथ खराब हुआ. अरे अच्छा हुआ तेरे साथ. Now you'll go and make us like, अरे मुझे रोना आ रहा है.
मतलब 14 साल is like
Yeah.
a long time.
It is a long time. It is a
Yeah.
long time. I missed my routine. And she would always say, पूरा दिन रोती रहती है, तेरा job चला गया.
पूरा
चला
दिन.
गया." So she had this thing. She would tell me what has happened for good.
Right.
And you can do and you will do better. But till that day comes, you're still in that thing. यार बहुत बुरा हुआ मेरे साथ.
Right.
Till that day comes. Once
Yeah.
that day comes, you're like अच्छा ही हुआ है मेरे साथ.
Right.
So that day, whenever and I'm a slow human. I don't adapt to things very fast. And
Right.
as you can see, that 14 years of a job.
Yeah.
People usually move on for better opportunities. They never looked out for opportunities, did nothing.
Yeah.
Mera office and my house is like 300-400 meters away, so I was like more than happy to be in that 2 kilometer radius.
Right. Right. But that shaking was so much important,
Yeah.
like for taking life to another level. I
It does.
Yeah. See, there's a correct story, and you said that you have none.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, guys, for doing this with us today. We had a lot of fun. I'm sure, like I don't think I've laughed so much in any episode. episode. Last season or this season, no.
ये डायलॉग हर एपिसोड में बोलते
नहीं 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 सुरुचि को बोला था but सुरुचि को you have like surpassed right now. So Suruchi and I kept laughing करके full episode, but yeah, this is like more laughing.
So when we do your podcast, when we talk about your being Chakraborty Sharma and what was that?
Khana Khazana.
Mine. I would want to host that episode.
Yeah, sure. We should definitely do something like that, right? Yeah, we should. But we had a lot of fun, and I hope that you had fun enjoying our chai tea and discussing your life with us.
I've never
And
had
the
the
food.
opportunity to share a couch with a celebrity chef.
Celebrity chef, yeah.
Dolcee.
You are a celebrity, you Dolcee, yeah.
And ये क्या है?
She's Surat's sweetheart. I
Yeah.
said that she's Surat's sweetheart,
Oh
you
my
know.
God.
Yeah, so I believe that Rambling Teapot brings together the Surat sweethearts. I sort of own this term. I will trademark
Yes,
it. Okay.
That's a good
yeah. So I feel that the whole idea when I started this is to build a community. You know, and this is like the Surat sweethearts. You know, people know you. People are inspired by you. Some may say it, some may not say it. Some might be jealous of you also. But you know, yeah. Hello you. But it's somehow you are inspiring people all over the city and you all over India, of course. You know, yeah. So yeah, but you are doing your bit in your own way, and this is what we are doing, bringing together Surat sweethearts. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Surat Sweetheart with Pankti Choksi and Chef Dolcee and not Dolcee. Alright, so and that's a pronunciation, guys. If you have been pronouncing it wrong, then Dolcee it is. Okay? And now this brings us to the end of the episode. I'll be back with another episode next Saturday. Until then, please do the drill. Go follow the Rambling Teapot on Instagram. Don't Call Me Princess Official on Instagram. Samara T on Instagram. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't Call Me Princess Official. And yeah, and if you want to buy some amazing shoes, go to www.don'tcallmeprincess.in. Everything is going to be mentioned in the episode description with links, so you can just go and follow us everywhere. And I'm going to be back next weekend. Until then, stay good.